Oh yeah! And welcome to Comedy Nights, cooped up because of Caruana. It is Saturday night, and we're going to be having a Saturday night special. Hey, and Saturday night, and the time of day. You know what was it? Wasn't that Eurovision some time ago?
No, that was Diddy Da Da Da. That was Wakefield.
Very famous video where she was dressed up in her. She was just got out of the shower. She was just wearing a a robe.
Indeed.
Yes, I remember Carnival that year. We were at Axis, and somebody was wearing. Two girls were just dressed up as Wakefield, and it was amazing. It was wonderful.
Hello to Ruben, one of our fantastic Comedy Nights fans who is tuned in tonight with us and who's been supporting the Comedy Nights cause.
Yeah,
hello, Ruben.
Yes, Ruben, my man.
Yes, he took the hint last week, and he supported the Comedy Nights. Yes. So all you have to do is right over there. Thank you very much, Ruben, and also to Clifton.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you very much, Clifton, for your support. It is much appreciated.
Yeah. Thank you both, guys.
As we get to leave the house, something special is coming your way. I've already earmarked it on that.
Not very special. I was not very special.
Hey, be surprised. I mean, you don't get too many Steve Healy works of art now, do you?
There you go. Yeah. I'm just getting on my old flyers and sending them off to people. Yes,
that's it. It's those green finger flyers, which are soon going to be very limited edition.
Exactly.
It is Saturday night, and it is day 30. This officially makes it 1 month.
Wow.
Since we've been getting up to this. And but day 30, not looking too bad. I mean, day 29 and 28, they were rather but day 30, it was a good day. It's Easter,
Why? What made it better than day 28 and 29? I'm curious now.
For me, I actually watched Newsies the musical, which is, I didn't realize how good it is.
Newsies?
Yes.
What's that about?
It is about newspaper sellers in the 1920s, just after the late 1920s, just after their own plague and their own depression, or during their own depression. They basically used to sell newspapers, and then the newspaper publisher put up the price of the newspapers for these kids, and they had a strike. It doesn't sound like much, but it's a great show to watch. I really enjoyed it.
Very exciting premise. I'm trying to get into Star Wars, so I thought over Easter we'll have like a Star Wars marathon. And we've got Disney. We've got the Disney
Plus.
Disney Plus, yeah. So we got it, and
I can't get it here.
And so we've been watching Star. So we've watched the first 3, which I hadn't seen any of, like episode 1.
Wait. By the first 3, what do you mean?
Yeah.
One,
I mean episode 1. Like no. Episodes we're watching them not in order of their release, in proper chronological order. Why?
That's not good.
It's good, man. I mean, there were bits that I hadn't. There was lots of stories I didn't know. It's all right.
I have to bring somebody in on this. He's going to have an opinion. His name is Thomas Camilleri. What do you think, Tom?
Hey.
Hello.
Thomas, what do you think? Steve is watching Star Wars for the first time, not in chronological order, but in sequential order.
The first time. I've seen bits of it before. So I thought, right, I'm going to start from episode 1 and just watch all the way through till the end.
You know what? I think that, you're going to have people who are extremely loyal and very opinionated, like you, Wesley, like my brother, Mark, like Jason Zammit. And they will say, they'll always go on about how 4, 5, 6 are the best. Anything else is absolute bollocks and whatever. But, they have now kind of made an effort to create some sort of a through storyline, and I think it's interesting to see it from the beginning. a lot of people, myself included, would have seen 4, 5, 6 first, and then kind of had to start from the beginning to try and understand what the backstory was. But I think it's quite interesting for somebody who's not really fussed about the Star Wars franchise.
I've seen like The Empire Strikes Back years ago and all that sort of stuff. I've seen all them, but I've forgotten them. So it's back in.
I guess that's true. If you're not really fussed about spoilers on it, it's fine.
For spoilers, what kind of spoilers?
Everyone knows Anakin becomes Darth Vader. It's like, okay, I knew that little boy was going to become the baddie. Like, okay,
that's a big spoiler.
Yes, but everyone knows it, is what he's saying.
Everyone knows it. How can you not know it? And people have known it since what? Since 2000? When did that episode come out?
1981, I think it was.
Yeah, but people didn't know that Anakin was going to become.
Yay!
I was fiddling with audio. I couldn't hear you.
And but we can hear you. If you could turn it down just a bit, P, it'd be great.
It's in my headphones.
Your microphone.
Your microphone's too loud.
Or hush your voice.
Hush my voice.
Apparently, Wes,
No,
on Facebook there are subtitles of what we're saying.
I'll be softer.
Of this right now, as we're live?
Yes.
Cool, there's a green screen. Am I still too loud?
Let's see what it's going to come up with.
Guys,
there's a bit of a delay.
Whoever lives out by the countryside, I think that's only Pia, really. Tomorrow morning, 8 a.m., wait for it. There's going to be all of the hunters who have been granted their spring hunting license. All of the hunters are, and I quote, because this is just too glorious, Nar il-ħat fit-8 ta' filgħodu, il-kaċċaturi se jisparaw tir b'solidarjetà mat-tobba u l-infermieri mal-kaċċaturi anzjani li ma jistgħux joħorġu għall-kaċċa għax vulnerabbli u għal dawn infettati bil-COVID-19. This is not a joke.
Solidarity.
And vulnerably
Solidarity,
was spelled brilliantly. Oh, vulnerably was spelled with a Y.
Yes. So Pia, you'll be hearing a nice little wake-up call at 8 a.m.
Oh, that's nice of them, those hunters. So, guys,
I liked your Photoshop, Tom.
Yes, I fixed it. I mean, my God. I mean, Torch and Moment, anything political is always bound to be gutter journalism, but my God, they can't even spell in Maltese.
Vulnerably.
Oh, wow. That bad. Well, guys, we do know that one positive thing about this whole COVID virus is that nature has been returning. We've been seeing, the dolphins have gone back to Italy, and other things have happened which are quite cool with lots of things that have
now
changed.
We're going to shoot it all down.
Are they allowed to travel?
But as you know, dolphins have returned to Italy. Meanwhile, in sewing kits,
very good.
They have returned.
Always such a disappointment. All you want is a butter cookie, but there's always a spool of white thread.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, this is one of our.
Those still existed. Those biscuits still existed. They're like when I was
everywhere,
a kid.
dude. They're still there. This is one of our our followers here on the show. He has made these Maltese tile-like figoli.
Wow.
Those are
which
fab.
I saw it. Those look absolutely awesome. And I have a feeling next year he's going to be making a business with those sort of things.
Well,
I would buy them.
I hate to rain on his parade, but Stephanie Bort started them last year. But I must say the guy in my books gets 10 on 10 because of the effort, because Stephanie Borch, I think, does the whole kind of, printing edible icing thing. So it's actually a printed sheet.
He actually hand drew it.
Where he's actually hand outlined
hand piped it. Yeah.
But was he mentioned on Guida? Today? That's
Oh, not everybody can have that luxury and joy. Now, we have all been. Have you guys been enjoying the theater? The free theater that's been going on. There was last week. There was
One Man, Two Governors. There was
One Man, Two Governors.
It was Joseph
There was
and the
Jesus
Amazing
Christ
Technicolor
Superstar.
Dreamcoat.
Joseph.
Any of it.
Yeah.
You haven't watched any of it. No, there's some good things going on.
No,
But
just
some
busy.
people
I'm on a stream every night. I've been really busy since this whole lockdown started. I've got stuff happening all the time.
That's fantastic. That's the way it should be. Oh, apparently, by the way, this is just a note. We have had dolphins in Zurich today. I do not know what they were doing in the village square, but we did have dolphins.
Social distancing,
Aren't
hopefully.
they the Zurich Wolves? The Wolves, Zurich. You know? Yes, the football team.
That's quite an interesting tangent there, Chris.
Now, someone has actually created. Going back to theater, by the way, someone has actually created some. Basically, there's going to be some Shakespeare plays which are going to be coming out all in aid of this COVID thing. They're going to be shown, and the first one they're going to be showing is Romeo, 6 Feet from Juliet.
Very nice.
These are the upcoming Shakespeare plays. Midsummer Skype Meet. Beyond that, there's going to be All's Well That's Handgel. 12th Night.
Just night in
in
Iceland.
self-isolation.
Oh, lucky Lily.
And we're well beyond that.
1200th night.
And Henry 6 Feet Apart.
And then
All
if the
very,
pandemic
very
destroys
fitting
the
titles.
world, if
Very
the pandemic destroys everything, we can do Chernobyl Kinsman.
Very nice.
Smart one there. What else do we have? What else do we have this
And
week?
Steve's favourite Shakespeare play is obviously Coriolanus.
Coriolanus.
I always say it as Coriolanus.
Coriolanus.
Color Uranus.
You have never seen that?
Or that.
I've never seen
It's
it.
like
All I
the
know
opposite of bleaching Uranus.
How? Not
just
enough
colouring it.
wine.
You're
How have we already
colouring
got
it.
bleaching
I'd like
anus?
to go with a nice
I love how we went
magenta.
from Shakespeare puns to bleaching Uranus in the space of 4 seconds.
Welcome to the comedy nights, people.
I'm also very interested how the first person to bring up anus wasn't Steve, because it's usually the case.
I know.
That was me.
I know.
I brought up the anus.
He brought up the anus. Doria Pia.
So while we've decided to go down that route,
Eh?
I'm going to have to give you something else.
Hey, Wes, what's your thing?
Yes, no, I'm just going to go down.
What?
Yeah,
You're
I'm
going to
just
go
trying
down
set up
what?
Something and it's not working.
Someone's anus.
My computer doesn't want to work for me.
What?
I want to get something up on screen. Just 1 second, guys. Give me a chance. Come on.
Okay.
Okay.
Talk
So here we are.
amongst yourselves.
Here we
How is
are.
everybody?
Okay.
Ah,
So, behold, my masks are arrived. I wore this one to Walmart and Petco today. When someone told me my mask had penises on it, I kindly let them know this is how I determine they are too close, and kindly back the fuck up. Now, if you do take a look at that, it is full of them.
Peni.
Oh, well done.
Oh, wow.
That's a
Oh my
great
god,
man.
and
So
they're all
that is
jizzing.
the trick.
That's a great man. I do
That's the
that,
trick.
man.
God, that would be fabulous.
I love how,
You're talking
I love how
about-
there are flowers in there as well. You know, penises and flowers. I mean, obviously.
Exactly what you want.
Yeah.
That is the perfect mask for none other than Joe Caruana.
Yay!
Hello, Joe.
How do we replace the jizzing penises?
Hi, Joey.
Hi. Ooh, everyone looks nice this evening.
Do we?
Oh.
Girl. Oh, there you go.
I'm wearing the same clothes I've been wearing for the last 2 days. Oh,
Yeah, someone's
he's got a hat.
Someone's,
Ah.
someone's been thinking about rapping today.
There you go.
Yeah.
Instantly you put on that
What?
cap and you're instantly typecast as a young rent
Hi,
boy
Joey.
in drugs movie.
Too much sun, Chris. What's with the cap?
I do look very red. I think it's just my t-shirt. But I'm next to a door that doesn't close properly, so it's cold here.
Oh, miskin.
Yeah, in fact, I've got the door to the balcony open. It's a bit chilly, but that's great.
It was
Joey,
actually roasting.
how was your quiz?
It's really hot here.
Not a quiz tonight. It was sing along.
Ah.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
A sing-along?
Can you give us a
Sing along.
preview? A post
What were you
view?
singing along to, Joe?
So my partner's family wanted to do a edit to songs Caruana themed. So we all rewrote some songs and performed them on Zoom.
Oh, fantastic! Would you have happened to record that? Because I would love to share that on the Comedy Nights Facebook page.
It's so great.
What song did you and Joe and Bruce
we
sing?
did The Piano Man, and because it's pretty much one of 3 songs Bruce knows on the piano, and one song that isn't instrumental. So yeah, it was great. But that's all. We're not talking about this anymore.
Okay, we can move on swiftly because we'll change the conversation like this. Next meme. If 2020 was a slide. I think that sums it up perfectly. It just and straight off. Now, this is another one that's really sums up 2020. Relative importance in 2020 so far. So coffee, always on top. Car has slid down the list. Internet's jumped up a bit. Shaving and sweatpants.
I love sweatpants.
I'm in jammies.
Yeah.
How many of you have actually, literally spent days in sweatpants?
Days.
No.
Yeah.
Days?
I don't have any.
How many?
I don't really have any sweatpants. So
I've gone to bed wearing my
Jeans.
clothes, like
Oh my
like
God.
in what I was dressed in during the day, and then
Chris,
walk
you
up.
are a father. You must set an example. You can't be a slob. I see you still shaving your head, thank God. But Chris and I,
Because of this.
because if we this as well.
I wore earrings just for this, but I'm in my jammies.
It doesn't look like a jammy, at least, P.
No, you look very smart. And what is round your neck, Kite?
It's my microphone headphone.
no?
It's my wireless sports thing, which
And
isn't being taken to the gym, so it's being used here.
Why do you take microphones to the gym?
Yeah,
why
why
do
do
you
you
take a microphone to the gym?
No, this is if a call comes through, but it's mostly for the headphones. So I can, it's wireless. I can listen to me mobile without having to have wires.
Wow.
Wait a second, you take calls at the gym, so you're like
Sometimes, yes.
and then how do you talk to people when you're on the you're like,
Nobody's noticed the
treadmill or
difference.
something?
I think, Chris, of all exercises, P will definitely not be doing
Not be doing this one.
exercises.
I'm not allowed to. I must stop.
Stop, increase my bust.
I'm still doing all those rubbish Joe Wicks videos every morning, and it's God, I hate him. Has anyone done these Joe Wicks videos?
I
want to try though.
Oh,
I watched it this morning, and I tried to get my kids to do something because I was tired and I just wanted them to do something, and they literally ignored him. It was just nothing.
Well.
Then all of a sudden we turned on Blippi, and the world was good again, and they got into it. Blippi, Blippi is he is this dude who wears blue and orange and basically just goes to every playground in the world. It sounds really dodgy, but it's not.
The pedophile, the pedophile.
Yes, and my
People
children
have been
love
arrested
Blippi.
for that.
Yeah, but he films them. That's it. He doesn't film any children. He films playgrounds. He films playgrounds.
That makes it so much better.
I know.
Are you finding this on the dark web, Wes?
No, this is on YouTube Kids, just to let you know,
Wow.
because there is a YouTube Kids.
Yes.
If any of you have children out there, it's a good way to keep them away from
Children
some of
out
the
there,
darker
children.
Wesley and Chris, I must say, now that we are, into our fourth week or end of fourth week, actually, of self-isolating and working from home, I have such great admiration for the two of you. I really, honestly do, because for me, this has been a wonderful period of zenning myself and rediscovery and taking the time to start new things and
I'm busy.
Yeah.
no, No, I totally am busy, but my social life has disappeared. So during the day I'm working, but then in the evenings, there's no FOMO because there's nothing to miss out on, which is great. But honestly, my God, I'm just following, speaking to my brother and his wife who have one kid and they're both working from home. And it's just non-stop. And Wesley, you have 3. Chris, you have 2. My God.
Tom, I appreciate that, but let me destroy any admiration you might have for us. Today, my wife is not going to be pleased that I said this, but today we found a small nugget of poop underneath a pile of bricks in the living room.
Wow.
And we have no idea how long that's been there. Because there is so much stuff on the floor in our living room.
Oh my God, Chris, you're actually living in a cat.
It's one of the kids, though, right? You're thinking it's one of the kids.
Yes.
Chris, couldn't it have been you after one of these shows?
Why are there a pile of bricks in your living room?
Because it's full of toys, like Lego bricks, little.
Okay,
wooden...
not building blocks.
No, not building. Building blocks, like little wooden.
Yes, kids bricks.
But the floor is so
concrete.
covered in stuff, in like 4 weeks worth of stuff.
That how did it get out of your kids' pants or nappies?
We don't know. I don't know. Sometimes it does, I guess.
The arse, usually.
No, but as in, like, how did it end up on the floor when in the living room? I'm guessing they'd be wearing their underwear or their,
Because sometimes they go to the toilet and then they run off without underwear and I don't know.
Yes,
man.
that happens.
Maybe it's a political statement. Maybe they're making a political statement.
Yeah.
Maybe it was a bit of a shrine to their poop, because they built the bricks like a sort of pyramid kind of thing over it. Wow. I don't know.
So it's not brick, isn't it? They just thought they contributed.
Yes, that's it.
Here's the thing: we don't know how long that was there. That could have been there for 3 weeks, for all I know, and we didn't smell it or anything.
You're just used to it.
I think that says a lot for what the rest of your house smells like.
When was the last time Wesley was over, Chris?
Yes.
No, that's been like 2 years. That's been like 2 years, so there's no way that happened. It's quarantine day again.
Yeah.
Has anybody seen Groundhog's Day?
Yeah.
That this whole thing, it feels like where are we in this weird loop? Has anybody realized nothing's really changing? It's a different number on a different day, but it's almost the exact same.
Well, it's weird because in Malta, unlike most other countries, we have this very random progression with our virus cases. It's like been this weird kind of like zigzag on a, apart from that one odd day where we went up to 50 something. Most other countries, it's been a slow, gradual increase, or it's been following some sort of pattern. But Malta's like all over the place.
I think it's because
which is Malta in general.
I think it's because Malta's so small time, because he and like the villages, a few villages, they had like something on the BBC the other day about smaller towns. But again, it was kind of zigzag. It looked a lot like Malta. But, so I think that's probably the reason.
Look, I know people in the UK who have the symptoms, are unwell, and they're not tested, so they're not going to go on a register.
True.
There are going to be a
true.
huge amount of people.
Of course, yeah. I know. I know at least 4 people who are very, very sick, had all the symptoms, were extremely sick, like couldn't breathe and stuff, and are now a bit better. They aren't registered anyway. So they're
because you can't, unless you're actually admitted to hospital.
Yeah.
Then you're not tested.
Yeah.
I lost internet connection.
If you want to see all the sick people, just look at those photos of Golden Bay yesterday, and you'll find out how many people are, what the next case is going to be like.
Did you see on the interwebs today on Facebook? So this guy posted a photo, obviously taken from inside his car, of people, about 5 people walking towards St. Peter's Pool. I'll say this in English, but he wrote in Maltese. And you've seen it. No, that's an Oreo.
Day 23 in
That's
isolation.
not it.
Wow, that's Wesley really.
Where's shit on that?
Halfway through my fucking story.
No, sorry. That was the internet coming back. I didn't even touch that. Mala. Pia, who cares about your story?
Let's have a look at a biscuit.
To be very fair, I didn't even touch that. That was the computer done it by itself when I got back to the internet.
Everybody listening, everybody watching, this is what rehearsals are like. And then Pia goes, no, it's funny. So I'll try and send you the link. But so this guy said in Maltese, look, what a shame. Us Maltese people were staying home to keep safe, whilst foreigners are going out and they're going swimming. And somebody under wrote, how do you know they're foreigners? Maybe they're not foreigners. And he said, no, I know. Sorry. But I laughed till I cried. I know they're foreigners because I was their taxi driver. I dropped them off. Oh my God. So he took the fare. And somebody said, then you had them in their car. You took them there, then you're going to shame them. And he said, well, I need to work.
Girls got to eat.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my God, it's my favorite comment. I mean, you can't fix stupid, can you?
No.
Sorry for being judgmental, but gee.
No. That's one of the biggest things they found out in this quarantine. You can't quarantine stupid.
No.
And it just happens, unfortunately.
You can't quarantine stupid, and you can't stop it from writing racist things on its Facebook wall as well.
Oh my God, that social welfare guy.
Yeah, a national agency for.
Yeah.
He needs to be fired. I mean,
Oh
just.
my God! I mean,
I think
you
he'll
are
resign.
numpty.
He'll
He
probably
won't
resign
resign.
one day.
No,
Resign.
one day. Well, but I mean,
No. Monday.
Monday.
Once
You think so?
they're back at the office, he'll be made to resign. I have a feeling. Right now, remember, Robert's in this mood of I want to give the people what they want, sort of thing. If they complain about it,
Robert is a kilter kirsha.
No, of course we have.
Robert,
Of course
I sent
we
them
have.
to you, Wes.
Robert, we spot
Yes,
each other at the gym.
Robert.
Because I've been to a gym.
A good comeback, Wesley. A good comeback.
Very good.
Mela, yes, I will take these photos and put them up on the screen in just 1 second time. In the meantime, I'll show you something else as I do so.
Biscuit again. Okay.
So, follow me if you like these recipes. Like this.
My level.
That's what I was going to say. That would be me.
Joe, tell us
that
more
is-
about your discovery related to your cooking. This.
Oh my gosh. It's so I always just thought I could cook. Always. Just, know things about yourself. I just knew I could cook. And if I was ever required to, I would nail it.
So before this lockdown, you'd never been required to cook in your life.
Really?
Not for me, and you cook really well. What happened?
I don't know, because I have a few go-to dishes, and they're just about fine. So I've never been required to push myself beyond those boundaries of like 5.
I think also it's not fair that you're being quarantined and you're locked down with a person who can cook really well.
So well, it's ridiculous.
Brucey is really, really good, and so I think you're comparing yourself to him, which is unfair on you.
Was there a disaster you need to share, Joe?
What happened?
It's just consistent failure, like.
But couldn't you do what I do with my life in the sense?
That's the title of my autobiography.
No, but Joe, seriously, couldn't you do like what I do with Becky? Is I take some of the chores, which aren't very many, but I take some of them, and Becky takes the other ones.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like a nice balance. I support the family by doing the show, and Becky does the housework and feeds us and cleans us and does everything else.
You should do what my wife does.
So terrible. Becky, I hope you're not listening because Jesus
She is
Christ.
probably.
Even on her birthday, I'll pop into the show just to see that it's going all right.
Yes, I popped away. I had to see what's going on in the show. So, guys, we actually have a game coming up. And this
What
is
chores, Rebecca Gagliorpani?
taking out the garbage.
That's
is one of them.
Becky.
I take out the garbage once every couple of days,
Very good.
and I feed the cat at least twice a week.
Oh.
And so the cat starves.
Is that
for the
a
rest of the
euphemism?
time.
I feed the
No,
pony.
Becky usually
Yeah.
feeds to it. Oh my God, he is gonna die tomorrow. He won't rise. I'll make.
He chokes the one-eyed snake every day.
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah. So let's move on to our game very swiftly now that I've just ruined everything for my life. So the first game I'm going to play today is a game which is all about guessing who this picture is. So I'm going to be sharing some
Is this
pictures.
for us or for the people watching?
So it is for you and the people watching. So I'm going to
Okay.
put a picture up on screen. You guys don't say anything.
So what if
And
it's
then,
us? What do we say?
sorry?
What if it is one of us? So if one of us recognizes their own picture,
If you recognize yourself, you say it's someone else. The
Okay.
whole idea here is to sort of, not give this away. Try to get as many points as you can, and figure this one out.
Yes,
Okay.
Steve.
That's how that poop
Oh,
got
man.
under the bricks, Chris. Making that face.
All right, so we're gonna take a look at our first photo here. Actually, no, I'm gonna go with this one. I'm gonna go with a different photo first.
we're going to see a biscuit. I bet you're going to see a biscuit in a second, an Oreo.
Yes, you are. That's exactly what you're gonna see. We're gonna go with this photo first, and I'm gonna bring up the screen. Now, no one say anything until I ask you to. Okay? So, this is someone who
I have an
isn't.
idea.
That's the question.
Oh,
If
Who
there are
is
no
it? That's the
dreadlocks,
question.
it can't be Steve.
All right, if you guys in the audience do know or do have a feeling who this is, do leave it in the comments below. So, who is this? We're gonna go one by one and see who everybody thinks this is. I will start here with Chris. Chris, who do you think this is?
I'm gonna go with Joe.
You're gonna go with Joe. All right, okay. Steve, who do you think this is?
I think that's Chris.
Okay, interesting. Tom?
Oh,
Who do
I
you think
those,
that is?
those eyes. To me, those eyes are a dead giveaway. I think it's Joe.
Oh, interesting. Pia, who do you think this is?
I think Joe.
You think Joe, okay. And Joe, who do you think this is?
I think it's Chris.
You think it's Chris, so we have 2 for Chris and 2 for Joe. And there was a Helen Caruana who just left a blank message.
Helen Caruana! That was the twist.
Nicole thinks it's Joe.
Caruana.
Joe.
Is that Helen Caruana?
Let-
As a baby?
Ellen Caruana
Is it-
is the amazing mummy of my godson.
Oh.
Okay.
And Gabrielle
Oh.
Perugia thinks it's Joe.
I have no E.
Yes, Joe has no E. It's just a J-O. Joe. Nadia
Yes,
Greg
Nadia.
thinks it's Joe. It's seeing
Wow.
more and more people think this is Joe Caruana, and the answer is Joe. Yes.
Hey.
I haven't actually seen this photo, Joe.
Yes, I haven't seen this photo for ages. Wes today asked us to send photos in, and it's not Trump. No, it's not.
No, it's not Trump.
And my parents had to dig one out and send it to me. So thank you very much to them. Because I realized
Oh, Joe Janet.
Aw,
But
bless.
those are your mummy's eyes. Hi, Janet.
Yes, that's why.
Yeah. They are my mother's eyes, actually. Yes. Yes. Except they're
He's missing them. Now hand them back.
not.
Well, okay, so we're going to go to the next of our Guess Who This Is photos. And this one is going to take us back a couple of years. And
They're all going to take us back a couple of years, huh?
Yeah.
Joe, I think.
okay, this next photo is who? Who is this next
Oh,
photo?
yeah.
Whoa. Okay.
So, who do you think it is? The next photo. Yes, there is this person. There they are.
God, that's
Mouth open and all. Who is it? Let's start with Joe on this one. Joe, who do you think this is?
Wes, I think it looks like your youngest daughter.
Margot? No.
Okay, I am.
Wait, question. Wes, are you included in this whole thing?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am included in this as well.
Okay. All
Who's
babies
guessing?
look the same, right?
Yeah, they look the same. Okay, I'm gonna go Pia.
You're gonna go with Pia on this one, okay? Very interesting. Very interesting. Pia, who do you think this is?
Tom.
Ooh, Tom. That's it. So it could be a boy, could be a girl. Interesting. Audience out there are Tom or Mark. Helen Caruana thinks it's Pia. Nadia Greg thinks it's Pia. Tom, who do you think it is?
I think it's you.
Me. Okay.
Yes.
It really does.
Interesting.
No
In between Tom and Wes.
Oh my God! If that baby became Wesley, that was one unlucky kid.
Okay, Steve. So
P.
apparently it's not me.
I reckon it's P.
Sorry?
P.
You think it's Pia? Okay. How about you, Chris? Who do you think this is?
I'm going to go with Tom.
You're going to go with Tom on that? So we had 2 people say Tom, 2 people say Pia, and the audience is mixed between Pia and Tom, and the correct answer is, drumroll please, none other than Thomas Camilleri.
Hey, you see, it was,
Hey, why
Look at the mouth.
Give
That's
it away.
Tom's mouth. My mouth isn't even that size yet now.
Yeah.
What?
That is,
Why are you
what
wearing
was that?
a bib?
Pink bib. It's not a pink bib. My
Why?
parents were hoping for a girl, though.
You see
Well,
lines of pink on my screen,
Yeah.
no?
Darren's got a point.
Yeah.
Darren's got a point. He said that shadow looks like his beard. He said, but he thought it was Wesley.
Well, Joe, this was in the Netherlands. They're very gender non-conforming there.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Let me swap
I
to the
actually,
next photo.
when Wesley asked for a photo, I actually sent him a photo, because I sent him a photo where I was a bit older, and Wesley was like, try and get one earlier because then it'll be harder to guess. So I literally found the earliest photo that I have of my existence, which is
Which I can share with
the
everybody.
nurse. Yes,
Let's share that.
It's the nurse over me. She's just cut my umbilical cord and has bandaged it. And then I realized that you can see my ball sack, so that would have been a bit of a giveaway. So,
Oh, we're gonna see it anyway.
Yes, I'm gonna
Are
bring
you
it
the
up.
only one with a ball sack on this panel?
No, but we all know what Tom's balls are.
Giveaway.
So that's fine.
Yes, this was the photo that Tom had sent me.
Oh,
Aww. That's definitely a Camilleri face, Tom.
Definitely Tom.
so
That's
this
a
one was a
Camilleri
breeze,
face, tight leash. They're
Definitely.
strong genes.
That's what his face
it looks
looks
like
like.
Mark there.
Hmm?
That really looks like Mark, but to be fair, you're
Mark?
like
I won't tell him.
Hold on, which one, Caberdan or Camilleri?
Camilleri.
This Caberdan's photo part of this, and Shani and Ulster stuff.
No. Only the people who are here with us.
By the way, I just love how Mark Caberdan always somehow manages to watch us, but we can never interact with him. It's like a seance with Mark.
We managed to this week. We
He
managed,
can never make technology work.
we managed to this week. He got enough to 47 minutes of a 50-minute broadcast.
Yes. So we did have just enough going on there.
Yeah.
And what we'll do is we'll go to the next photo. So the next photo, who is this?
Oh,
Wow.
Hmm.
See, for me, all babies look the same. Like I would have been terrible on the McCann investigation case. I'd be like, I don't know what to do.
Oh, that's reminding me of a meme.
Actually, I'm torn.
I know.
Who is this? Okay, let's start with Pia on this one.
Dingley.
Okay. Dingley. Martha thinks it's Pia. How about you, Tom?
I think it's Steve.
Ooh, interesting.
Maybe.
Interesting. So Tom thinks it's Steve. Steve, who do you think it is?
I mean, it's Pia. If the other one wasn't Pia, then one of them has to be, right?
Okay, Stu thinks it's Steve. Ruben thinks it's Steve, but Steve thinks it's Pia. And Chris, who do you think this is?
I'm going to go with Pia as well.
Okay, Pia as well. And Joe, who do you think this is?
Peanut.
I think it's Pia as well. And the answer
Oh, babies look like me.
I can say though, Wesley.
It's Wess.
Oh, yes.
No.
That was me as a baby. That was
No
me as a
one
baby,
guessed
yes.
you, man.
No. I am a master of disguise.
Pia's baby photos have a dead giveaway, which we'll see whenever we get to Pia's.
Wow.
I was not born with bobs.
No, not that.
He's talking about it being an oil painting because
The file is called Wesley and Lorne, according to Helen.
no, they all are. They all are.
All
Look,
right.
they all
They
are.
all are. They all are.
Yeah, they're all called that.
Helen, I did
this
that.
one?
I did that for the first photo. I tried to make sure. I was like, "Can I read what it is?" But no. God.
No, I'm not giving that one away. Hold on, let me just find the photo. I am looking for it. Yeah. Okay, we'll go to the next one. The next one is asking the question, who is this? And who is this baby?
Oh, there we go.
Oh, 100%.
100%.
100%. Okay, so we're going to go from top to bottom. We'll start with Chris. Who do you think this is?
I have no freaking clue.
Oh,
Well,
wow.
how is, everyone's going, oh, definitely. Who the hell?
way, Chris.
It was me. You had to start with Wes for this one.
Okay, we'll start from Joe.
It's Steve-O.
Steve-O. Interesting. Pete?
Steve-O.
100%.
Steve-O. Tom?
Look at that head tilt. It's like Steve,
Who do you
whenever,
think that is?
Steve, whenever he's telling a story, he goes, Auntie said, you know what? Auntie always does that head tilt when he's telling a story.
You're picking on a disability there. It's a lazy eye.
Yeah.
I'm talking about a head tilt, not a lazy eye.
It's a lazy eye.
Not unless
So
it's
I
really right.
can see things straight because of my lazy eye. That's great.
Steve, I have a lazy eye too, and I don't tilt my head.
Well, good for you.
Are you wearing a collar, Steve?
Am I what?
Me? Steve?
Wearing a collar? No, Steve, look.
It's wearing a collar.
Okay.
A rough.
My parents
It's a shock collar.
My parents wanted a dog and they had me.
Auntie doesn't bark.
Yeah, no,
Please wait a minute.
Steve, who do you think that is?
In a second.
Oh, well, I don't know. Who knows? Maybe.
And Chris, who do you think that is?
Well, he's kind of admitted it now, hasn't he? I mean,
Yeah, it is Steve Healy. Hey!
Cheerio.
I did not see that at all. I still don't really, but
don't.
Look. It's even got little dreadlocks.
I don't
All
know.
right, and we are going to go with the next one. Oops, hold on, it doesn't want to go in. Let's go with the next photo here. And
An Oreo.
yes, here's the next photo.
Who is this?
Hold on 1 second. Mouse battery died. Great time.
Oh, well, that's
Oh.
Wow.
There we are.
good.
It's working again.
Someone
And who is this baby?
I know this.
Hey.
I told you this was going to be a giveaway. Well, good you've colorized it for the game.
To be fair, I was actually thinking of decoloring all the photos so they at least match. But then I never got around to it.
Miskeen, huh?
I don't think they even existed. What was that, Tom?
Make it a level playing field, though.
So this was how old? So who do you think it is? First of all, everybody, you can shout it out on 3. 1, 2, 3. Who is this?
Yeah.
Hey, I actually think I have color photos of me as a baby, though. I don't have them here.
I've seen a colour photo with a toddler, I've never seen one of you as a baby.
I think only about 4 photos exist of me as a baby.
Yeah, they haven't signed it back then.
Yep, they all think
There
it's
it is.
Pia.
Yeah. Always
So
an
it-
exhibitionist. That's why.
That's a naughty look you have there, P. That's look
It's
at
such
that.
a
Look
great
at that
photo.
face. Yeah, look at that grin.
I'm a
Look at
performer. I found my light.
We're gonna go with the last one here. Last photo here. Who do you think this is?
Process of elimination.
Oh my
Pia.
God, it's Imogen.
Imagine.
It is Imogen.
Wow.
Look at those eyes.
God,
And I thought Imi had Erica's eyes.
I
Oh
totally
my.
thought Imogen looked like Erica, but no. Oh my
Mhm.
Oh wow, look at that.
And there we
God,
are.
that's uncanny.
Richard Attenborough wants his hat back. But oh my God.
And that is our game for the day. So that's the first game for the day. We
Yay!
actually have
Hey.
one more game, which we're going to play today. But before we get to that, we have a couple of scripts.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ooh.
Did everybody read their script?
I read halfway through mine.
You have halfway through yours? All right. How about you,
Like a rehearsal.
P, Steve? You guys read it?
Shall we?
Are you ready?
I skimmed
Yes.
it.
Okay, you skimmed it. Fantastic. So let's go with. Now, this is a script. Let's give it a little bit of context. Steve, can you give a little bit of context on this one? I think it was written for the 2015 show, 2015-2016 show.
Yes.
I sent this to you on the 13th of December 2015. So it must have been written for the 2015 show, which means had you not brought it up now, next year I would have sent it back to you, hoping that
All right. So
Shall
here we
I?
are.
Shall I read the?
I'm not
Shall I
sure
read?
what- It was about selling passports, wasn't it? Obviously, yeah.
Yeah, it's called.
It was.
Shall I read the opening, like little bit up this, because it says
Yes.
what's going on?
You
Okay,
can.
so
Go.
it's a passport sales office. A banner today, 50% off. Enter passport salesman, scruffy civil servant twiddling his thumb.
Just the one thumb.
Just
Just
the one.
one.
Just the one thumb.
Enter a customer.
Ah, a customer. Welcome, welcome.
I'm here to buy a passport.
Of course. Let's fill out the form. And your name is?
Kim Kardashian.
Where did you get this cognon from? It sounds exotic.
Have you never seen me on TV?
TV, you're famous. Do you know Alfred Zammit? He's my favorite.
No.
I was going to be on TV, oh God, and we're skipping this line, and you're going straight into?
Sorry. My husband, too, does entertainment.
What?
He's a rapper.
Cunt.
Lots of people think so. So what do you think our chances are of getting citizenships?
Well, you seem like you would be a great Maltese person, classy, sophisticated. Ushwarani, God bless.
So is there a discount on passports?
You just missed it. But a special promotion throughout the year. For example, on Valentine's Day, we gave an offer to couples who apply. On the 4th of July, we gave a discount to Americans. And on Black Friday, we give half price to Africans. Hey, yeah, let's fill out your form. Children.
North.
Melly, huh?
No. His name is North. Northwest, actually.
Yeah, that's right. Just say no. Any more children?
And my other one's Saint West.
If he ain't West, well, what is he? East?
What?
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 Eh?
I'm very confused.
Well, you're going to fit right in, especially if you listen to Radio Calypso. Now, big question. How are you going to invest in Malta? You must invest to get a passport.
Well, what are my options?
Maybe you could give some money to one of our big businesses, like ST Electronics. They're very good there. You know anything about transistors?
Transistors? No, just a trans stepdad.
And what kind of citizenship do you want? The normal one or the one with full extras?
What's the difference?
Well, with the full extras, you get 3 pastizi, a discount voucher from Primark, and a post salad during Sharabank.
Cool.
And now the security check. This is quite intense. Are you ready?
Okay.
Are you a security threat?
No.
Tayyip, you've passed. And here's your passport. Yeah, that needs work.
Oh,
doesn't it? That needs work.
We need an ending. Let's workshop the ending.
It actually is an ending right there.
I'm joking.
No, but fantastic stuff. So
I
that
really
was,
enjoyed it.
Yeah, that's right.
That was good fun. I really
Yeah,
enjoyed it.
no,
That was good fun.
How did you not do that?
We could leave that into the show. Now we've done it. We can't do it, Steve. Sorry. You have to write something else for next year.
You have to work harder, Steve.
To work.
So, how about we go straight into the next sketch and then play our next game?
You better
Joe
work.
and Tom. Now, Chris, I think you wrote the sketch, right?
I have no idea. Which one is this?
This
Yes,
is
hi, Chris.
this. This is we have to speak James. We need to talk about James. That was a script that we had prepared for this year, if I remember correctly. So, Chris, tell them more about it.
It was a script that I wrote amongst a number of others, and I don't remember much about it, if I'm honest. I know you sent it.
This was written. This was written pre shit going down days in November. So
that's right. Yes.
Yeah.
That's right. So this was one of the ones. Yeah. That before everything happened. You know, at the
Those halcyon days of October.
Yes, we were. This was one of the ones that we were considering at the time, until it became completely irrelevant.
What I will say is, having read it, some of it did get into the show. Some of the lines did.
Oh, okay.
Yes, no, you cannibalize some lines here and there.
I recognize them. Why? I think some of them are your lines and some of them are Timothy's.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
Well,
so here we are. The sketch is called "We Need to Talk About James."
Yeah, it's set in a family living room. Okay.
Hi, Timothy.
Hello. I haven't done this before. Okay, let's go.
Al, we need to talk about James.
What happened?
Becca.
He cried.
No, Becca.
He cried. That's what Becca means.
I'm as if. That's Yipkid. Becca, his girlfriend.
What's wrong?
Nothing's wrong. She's a little off.
Teidlish. She's a nationalista.
Oh, as if they exist anymore. No, well, she has a criminal record.
Ah, so?
I don't speak German, Al.
Ah, so?
Look, I said I don't speak German. I just wanted to let you know.
Why?
It's called exposition, Al. And also, she's been foul of the law.
For what?
Well, Moira told me that her friend Rachel lives next door to a woman who knows a family who are good friends with her father's business partner's cousin. And she told me that Becca is a member of Movement Graffiti, and I think she might be a lesbian.
A what?
A lesbian, oosh.
Is a Libyan lesbian?
No, she's Maltese. Look, it's not funny, Paul, Al. She's a criminal.
Like Ivan Camilleri?
Ma, that was a misunderstanding.
So what did this Becca girlfriend of James do? Tie herself to a tree?
Yes! Can you imagine? Blocking all the traffic like that? I mean, I'm all for protest, as long as it doesn't disturb anyone, oosh.
I think that's the opposite of the intended effect of a protest. A protest is supposed to disturb the status quo, like the protest outside Parliament.
Oh, did you see them banging on the minister's car? I swear I feared for his paintwork. I seriously thought that they were going to hurt his feelings. It was something like out of a war film or a riot in Halfar.
It wasn't that bad. Look, if I'm honest, she sounds like a very independent-minded person.
I suppose. The other day she posted on social media a photo of Greta Thunderbird.
Do you mean Greta Thunberg?
For whatever her name is, when I saw the photo, I thought, okay, good. At least she and I agree on some things.
Like?
Yeah, cool. The stuff Greta Thunberg talks about, trees, the sea.
Well, I'm glad you agree about the sea.
Becca posted something online the other day about greenwashing, and I thought, Allah mana, it's happened. She's joined Alternativa.
That's not what greenwashing means.
I'm worried she's going to be a distracting influence on James.
On the contrary, I think she'll be quite a good influence. He's always been a little directionless.
How can you say that?
Oh, I remember the time he announced he's going to become an actor on Maltese TV.
Ah,
He doesn't even know the difference between nefu and nefu. One is a basic Maltese word and the other is just gibberish.
look, you can't blame him for not knowing how to speak Maltese. He went to San Anton School.
All the time he did the grid. He wouldn't shut up about it for ages. Isolha Iron Man, hey.
Okay.
Oh, at that time he became an XFM DJ. First he was on drive time, then he did Fridays only with Trudy. Then he moved to lunchtime, he would pick a slot.
Very.
Or how about that time he became a journalist for a torture? I mean, the guy can't even tell the difference between an actor in a costume and a real life event. He probably thinks that comedy nights actually go to battle.
My goodness, our son's an idiot.
Let's face it. He's the kind of person who starts a watch party on Facebook.
The other day, he tagged me in one of those challenges to post a photo with no caption and no explanation for 10 consecutive days. What's the bloody point?
The monster.
Well, how did we get it so wrong? Did we do something wrong when he was little? Something must have affected his brain.
Maybe we fed him too many vegetables from Ilkshina Tatsia.
No wonder he can't decide what to do in life. We never gave him an uchilla.
So, you see, maybe this Becca girl will do him some good. She sounds like a grounding influence on him.
Yes, maybe she'll give him some direction.
I'm looking forward to meeting her. I mean, so what does she look like, this Becca?
James said we might recognize her. She was the one on the Labour billboards back in 2013.
What?
But she's changed her mind now about Joseph. Mash Jara.
We need to talk about James.
Hey.
That was so weird, Chris. It was like dipping in and out of 3 different sketches. There were bits of the James Bond sketch.
Yes.
Because some lines made it to other sketches, exactly.
Totally. You're like Andrew Lloyd Webber.
Yes, never let a good line go to waste. As
Yeah. Plus, I fire my costs. The weird thing is that I'm currently hosting a watch party now, so
Good on you. That's the way you should be, Chris.
Yeah.
So we have been at this almost an hour. Before we go, we're just going to play a quick game of charades, guys. Are you all ready for that?
Yes.
Okay. So what's going to happen? Okay. You don't have to be prepared. So what's going to happen is I am going to send one of you, starting with Joe, I'm going to send you a WhatsApp, and it's going to be what you're going to be acting out for charades.
Why starting with Joe? Why always
It's only because I like to go clockwise, and I'm in the corner, so Joe is next. Random selection. Okay, so we're going to start with Joe on this one. And the first one, Joe, I'm going to send it to you on WhatsApp right now.
I have WhatsApp web open.
Okay, and it's gone.
Modern woman.
I have WhatsApp
There we are.
on.
My.
So here's the first charades. And you guys have to guess. Whoever guesses gets a point. Whoever wins is a winner. You guys can also guess out there in home.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So here we
Is it
go.
a film or something?
In
How
English.
do we know?
In home.
At home. Whoever's watching on Facebook, you guys can watch, or if you're watching on YouTube, you can
For all
play
of you
along
watching
as well.
from Kazarkati.
In
All right.
home.
Put your hands.
So here we go. We're gonna go with the first one, Joe. We're gonna give you a solo here.
Go on, Joe.
Come on, hold on. This is not coming
There
out.
she is.
All right.
Okay.
3
3
words.
words.
Okay.
It's a house.
Triangle.
Which one are you
3?
starting with, Joey? Or is it all 3 of them?
Play.
It's a
It's a
Pizza Hut.
play.
Oh, it's a play.
Charades is going really well.
And
And a
It's a
film.
play and a film, okay.
It's probably a movie.
Venus in Fur.
I think no. Okay.
First
First
word.
word.
First word.
10.
12.
13.
12.
12.
12 angry men.
12 monkeys.
12 monkeys.
Oh, there we are. There we are. We have a correct
Well
answer.
done. That was very good, Pia.
All right,
Well done,
Pia,
Pia.
you got that one correct. Fantastic. All right. So not too bad, Joe. You didn't do too badly there. Fantastic. We're going to go to our next person. I'm just going to go clockwise based on this. Our next person to go in is Mr. Chris Dingley, and I'm going to send you one right now.
I don't have WhatsApp web.
You don't have WhatsApp web? Oh,
No, I
Chris
don't.
Dingley.
I have to look on
How
my
do you live
phone.
without WhatsApp web?
That's how I live, because I don't have WhatsApp web.
Okay, here we are. Okay.
Okay, Chris seems confident. Right, let's do this.
It's okay.
Confused man. No.
Yeah. It's
One
One
word.
word. But what is it?
Yes, that's correct.
it's
Rubber.
Motorboat.
Motorboarding.
honk honk.
Movies.
Hooters.
Motorboat.
Hooters.
Motoring.
It is, whether it's a play or a.
I don't know what it is. It's
Just
an
a body
action.
part.
It's an action.
I
Okay.
don't know. It's action.
Okay.
Okay.
Action.
Okay.
Motorboating.
It's coming.
There you go. Yes.
There we are. There we are. There we are. There's the correct answer. It is
First
motorboating.
thing I said.
No, he said motorboat.
Okay.
Said
That's
motorboat.
Yeah, remember, you said it, so someone
That's
else has to say it
exactly-
before it.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, you said motorboat, not motorboating.
You are perfectly right. Well done, Dingles.
All right, we're going to move straight on to our next one. And because Pia wants to get in on the game, this is
Oh, no.
your turn. Here you are, Pete.
Wait, let me find my WhatsApp web.
I love how there's a picture of Pia and then there's motorboat in the caption. And then
Yes, that was meant to be memed. One day someone will pick that up and it'll be all over multiplicity posting.
It's home and
So, we're ready? It is a
Book.
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 Four words.
Words.
First
First
word.
word.
Words,
Two
Two
syllables.
Two.
syllables.
No,
Two.
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 First syllable.
Oh, second syllable.
Second word.
Second word.
Yes.
Kill.
Two.
To kill a mockingbird.
Bird.
Oh, fantastic. Yes, very good. Okay, you guys are doing really, really well on this. To Kill a Mockingbird. Chris, fantastic stuff there. Let's move on to our next one. And I actually have to bring Tom up here for this one. And Tom, let me just, yes. Oh, you're getting your WhatsApp web as well. And
I'm on it right
yours
now.
is...
what? I missed that, Tom.
Oh my god. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's
Oh, how classically trained. Look.
An action.
One
One
word.
word.
Wanking.
Docking.
Fisting. Fisting. Docking.
Okay.
Where did we go? From To Kill a Mockingbird to
I have a random word generator in front of me.
The sequel to Kill a Mockingbird. Docking.
I think it's a perfectly sensible segue, honestly.
To be fair, it's this generator I have in front of me.
Oh yes.
Sure.
Of course.
Yes, in fact, I am actually refreshing it because it's coming out with crap at the moment. All right, here we go. Now, this is Steve's
Yeah.
coming up next. So, Steve, it's your
Here we
turn
go.
here.
Do not hit me. Right.
Yep. I'm just leaving this up on screen for a while so people can meme that. All right. So, Steve, there we are.
I got WhatsApp web.
I'm glad. Okay, brilliant.
For fuck's sake. I don't even know what this is. Right, okay. So, ready? Here we go.
Two
Two
words.
Two
words.
words. But what is it? An action?
Up yours.
Play.
Show.
A film.
A film. TV.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Square.
Hip to be square.
2 words.
Second word.
Second word.
Yeah.
2 syllables.
No? 2
First
syllables? Okay.
syllable.
First syllable.
Okay. I.
I.
Mm-hmm. Second syllable.
syllable.
Are you playing the piano?
I plane. I fly. I crash.
I glide.
Nobody cares. This is just too
I
good.
ride.
Let it happen.
Oh, thank God, crash landing. I like.
So the first syllable is I, and the second syllable is whatever it is that you were doing.
Yes.
And the first word is square.
No.
Buy something square.
No.
What is square?
Nothing. Yes. Look at what Ruben just said. Look at what Ruben just said. Ruben.
Land. Island.
Yes.
Island.
Island.
The first word is
The.
Island.
no.
Box Island.
Treasure.
TV Island.
Square Island.
I've never even
Love
seen this show.
Island.
How to act it out.
But what is it? A book, a film, an action, a place?
No, it's a TV show.
Oh! Love Island.
No.
Two syllables.
Island.
3 syllables.
3
4
syllables.
syllables.
Third
3.
syllable.
Best syllable.
Shoot.
Shoot.
Kill.
Gun.
Gun.
Pew.
Gun.
Bullet.
Barrel. Gun. Gun.
Island. Gun Island. Gun. Gun Island. Okay, what's my surname?
Gilligan's Island.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
What?
Oh, that was too much fun.
There's a delay, which makes it so much better. Can't see to the next one.
That was fantastic. That was absolutely fantastic.
Somebody got bloody docking, and I get Gilligan's Island.
Random generator, dude. Random generator.
Oh my
He
God.
got really agitated before he even started.
Why have I got Gilligan's Island?
But Steve, honestly, you sabotaged yourself. I'm sorry. You crash landed that thing yourself.
Oh, that was too much fun.
Oh my God.
Everybody seems to be quite happy with that. They're all crying with laughter. Just a freaking show.
Drinking water.
Keep it on this for the next half hour.
Oh God.
Fantastic. Okay, guys. Well, that more or less takes us towards the end of our show today. But Steve, thank you for that.
Love it when
Guys, just to let you know as well, by the way, this is news that came out today. Apparently, they've found a cure for the corona vaccine, but they are delaying it. They're going to delay it just to make sure until they figure out how to make it cause autism.
Oh God.
So, yes, boys and girls, thank you very much for joining us. This has been Easter Saturday edition of Comedians Cooped Up because of Corona. Oh,
Happy Easter in 20 minutes.
Yes, happy an hour and 20 minutes.
An hour and 20 minutes.
Unless
Sorry.
It's in Abba time. It's in a different time zone.
Happy Easter now.
Oh, fantastic. Well, thank you all very much for joining us. Thank you for coming in. If you do want to, just show some love, you can always send your tips over to paypal.me/comedy-nights. We do appreciate it because it keeps us going and knows that you guys love it and all of that. And I don't know what else I'm going to say, but yes, we'll also have some new stuff prepared for next week. The new segment is going to be back on Thursday. Am I correct, Chris?
Yes.
Yes, we have a new game on Thursday as well. We're going to be back on Tuesday. I don't know what we're doing yet. Yes, we'll be back on Tuesday. Don't know what we're doing yet. Joe, Tom, Pia, thank you very much for joining us.
Yeah.
Steve, thank you very much for that shot.
It was almost like a rehearsal.
Almost.
I think we're paying more attention than the rest.
That reminded me of when you can't get the choreography. That's the kind of level of frustration.
Actually, you know what?
I'm no boom whackers.
Next one, we'll bring Sue in, and she can do a live choreography with all of us on screen.
No. From the waist
Sue, I know
up,
you're
because
watching.
I'm not getting out of sweats, but yeah.
Oh, fantastic! Cool. Thank you very much, guys. We will...
And
Alex, the harmonies. Yes.
And happy Easter, everybody! Happy Easter!
Yes,
Happy Easter.
By the way, Sue's up for the choreography session. We can
There you
do
go.
that live. We're gonna work that out.
Love you.
So fantastic, guys. Thank you very much. Happy Easter to all. Have a great day tomorrow. Inside, don't go see anyone if you can avoid it. Just help those in need. If you help those in need, but if you can avoid going out and stay home, stay home. Happy Easter to all, and let's get out of this COVID crisis soon. Ciao.
Yes, bye.
Take care.
Bye.
All right, bye. And we're just gonna leave with this.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Bye-bye, guys. Take care. See you later. Ottawa. Hold on. You better work. We're still live.